welcome to our weekly tag. We are joined here by a couple lovely hosts, including a lovely host that is right on my shoulders. Look at this beautiful boy. Oh, he's so cute. My name is Ramzel. This is my friend Stitch, and I have with me Lisette and
Martin.
Hey!
Martin loves his doing his intro.
I
I
do.
know, for real.
Welcome back.
Okay, guys,
Welcome.
welcome back. I've been on a hiatus, but I'm so glad to be back. I know last week was a boys' week or a boys' night out,
Yeah.
but the leader is back in town. Okay,
I see where we stand, Martin. I see where we stand.
I know.
We're not
hey,
equals.
we are equals in the eyes of God. We are equals. We're like the Holy Trinity. Okay, I
Apparently,
bring,
in the
I
only in
bring,
the eyes of God.
I bring the fire. Right? Ramzel brings the wisdom, and Martin brings the laughter and the joy up in here.
I feel like we're in a food pyramid, but
And Stitch brings me comfort. I bring him comfort too, huh, Stitch? That's right.
Okay, so hi guys, welcome back to another week of Tag. Um, I know last week I wasn't here. I took some much needed time and rest, but I'm ready to go, ready in action again. So we do have a couple of announcements for you, but before we get into that, I just wanted to recap to see if the boys uh, did their jobs properly.
I did my job to the best of my extent. I am human and I fail.
No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I really appreciate you guys taking over last week. So I just wanted to touch up on a couple of things that I specifically heard last week. Hopefully, we all got the same message. Uh, but I went to Mass this Sunday, and one of the things that I was hearing in Mass is this idea of, carrying our crosses, right? We've heard about this before. This isn't anything new to us. But a lot of people, um, don't know how to deal with the cross that they're given with, right? Um, and I look at the world today, and I look at this idea that a lot of us, are complaining about the harshness in our lives, right? When things go bad, our first instinct is to get angry, to get upset of why this is going on. Um, and I'm not saying, that it's not bad to, but I think this idea of, not holding up our crosses, right? God has all given us, and I've talked about this multiple times. God never promised us a world without suffering, but
Nope.
what He did tell us was that He was going to stick with us, right? And God knew that, so Jesus came down, sacrificed Himself for us, and gave us a second option, gave us His second redemption, which is heaven, right? And so, in order for us to get there, it's carrying our crosses and, in a sense, dying to ourselves. And a lot of us, when we think of dying to ourselves, we're like, what does that mean? What does that mean? It just means less of you, more of God. That's what it means. And as we go on with today, with our scripture today, we're going to be talking about specifically that, what it means to be a meekful person, a humble person. And just like last week, recapping the idea of putting God first in our lives, right? And how sometimes that can be hard for us to do because we have so many other priorities in our lives where you're like, how is it possible that I have God first, right? And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like when we have God in our center, everything else just revolves around it. So it doesn't matter the priorities that you have. It doesn't mean that they're less important. It's just knowing that with God at my center, everything is possible, right?
Hmm.
My priority of my family, my priority of school can be possible with God's help, right? Um, so I don't know. I don't know if you guys feel that way.
So I wanna interject because as you are saying that we challenge our viewers and challenge ourselves uh, to fasting, giving up something for 1 week. And again, I know I said, what, giving something up again? Well, yes, it's carrying our cross. We carry our cross in different ways. Sometimes it's picking something up, sometimes it's letting something go. Especially when that thing we love to do it, but we know it's bad for us. So, Martin, I know I already asked you earlier, but how did you do with your 1 week?
I did was I left two things: ice cream and less time on TV and social media. Guess which
How
one
did you
I
do?
broke? Meaning I gave in. Yeah, as my co-host, both of them know me. Ice cream. I just gave in. I like literally like a few minutes ago. I just want you. I want you to go want to like taste the ice cream truck. Like literally just right now. But I had
So
like
when did it just like did
Yeah,
you
when did you
when
break?
did you break and like did you
We
realize
need to,
and what
yeah,
did you do?
we
well,
need to know how strong-willed you are.
Yeah.
I broke the following, I broke the following day. Uh, uh,
And what did you do as soon as you realized it?
I was like, I thought about, I was like, what did I do? And a few seconds later, I was like, it was so worth it.
It
Did you
was worth
continue
it.
to fast it
I did,
afterwards?
I did.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say, don't be.
That reminds me of when we went out um with Carol and Javier and Martin got his shake at Tommy's and then he realized that he had given it up and he's like, "Oh."
He didn't even realize it. Like I think he was about to take a sip
I did, yeah.
because I was over here talking about how good my ice cream shake was, and it wasn't until I said the word ice cream that he had that face like I'm not supposed to be
I think he
drinking
had
this.
already taken a sip, right? I
Yeah.
think you had already taken a sip because I saw it to your mouth, and then you were like, "Oh."
And then, and you just see, Javier just telling me, just give me the shake, give it to me.
No, that's not what he said. He's like,
No,
give me that.
give me that. And he took it.
He just took it.
I thought he was gonna throw it away, but no, he threw
Yeah.
out the straw, put a new one in,
I even
and he
asked him,
drank it.
"What are you doing with the shake?" And he got up and he just
He's like,
walked.
"I'm gonna,"
He said, I'm gonna drink this.
and then the look on your face was just sadness. You were just like your time there was over. You're just like
Right?
sad.
Well,
But yeah, that's our cross, and sometimes we mess up, but we
It's
gotta pick
okay.
it up.
You weren't the only one.
You're
I
not
think
the
a
only
lot
one.
of us have failed when it comes to fasting.
Yeah,
I know I certainly have, and it's been torture.
I've had for sure. So
Yeah.
mine was mine was giving up unhealthy snacking for this 1 week.
How'd
I
that go?
broke I broke
Mm.
on the second day.
All the candidates are gonna be like, "Wow, these people can't even hold up. Like, what a shame." I'm just kidding.
um
No.
but
Um.
but
I you know
there
I
so
didn't. I didn't even know about this whole fasting thing, but I did end up giving something up. Because what did I give up? What did I give up? What did I give up? What did I give up?
candy, chocolate,
No.
chips,
Oh,
soda,
I wish. You know what I should give up though this week?
juice.
I should give up chips. Like it's been quarantine life, man. Quarantine life. That's what I should give up. No, I actually gave up this week nagging
Ah,
and
okay.
complaining because
Okay.
I do that a lot in my house. Even though I just talked about not complaining about carrying your crosses,
Uh-huh.
but I do that a lot in my house. So this week I was a little bit more helpful without being asked to help.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll continue doing that because it's kind of hard,
It
you
is.
know, trying to one up your mother, uh, in the sense of doing stuff before she asks
It
because my
is,
mom
yeah.
talks a lot.
Mm.
So I'm about to sit down,
I
and I
feel
know
you.
she's gonna say
I
something,
feel you.
and I'm like, wait, don't stay with me. I'll do it. Like that was hard. That was hard trying to like get it to like get in there before she asked. Cause she asked so much. Like you give her that inch and she takes it a mile.
So
She's like,
does my
"Oh,
aunt.
you do this
So does my
today."
aunt.
Moms, you have kids.
Oh
I
my
I love
gosh.
my aunt. I love her to death. I consider her my second mother. All of my cousins that live with me, I tell her when it's like Mother's Day, I tell them like go to my aunt, like go and tell her like Happy Mother's Day, because she treats us as her mother,
Hmm.
as her children. So, but I know that she's always asking for something. So on Saturday, this happened on Saturday. So for the past like 3 weeks, she's been asked like as soon as I have breakfast, she goes, "Okay, it's time to clean the kitchen. Get that towel down there and do all this stuff and clean the stove and the fridge and the appliances, and then come over to the living room to move the sofa for me." So on Saturday, she asked me to clean them, and I was like, wait. You're gonna have me clean it today when I know tomorrow you're gonna ask me to clean it again because you've been asking me every Sunday. So don't ask me tomorrow to clean it because I'm cleaning it today. And then, so that was on Saturday. Then on Sunday, she asked me to clean. She's like, no. I told her, I was like, what did I tell you? Did I tell me on today? And she was like lost. And I was like, you cleaned it. You cleaned the stove and the fridge yesterday, and I told you you were gonna tell me to do it again today. She's like, no, not all of it, just this part. I was like, you want me to do all of it? But yeah, she, so
Ay,
I know that life. I know that kind of mother. But yes, I love her to.
that's so funny.
I absolutely love her. I love her
Okay.
so much that I have given her high price presents, more than I have given my own mother. My mother, granted, though, I give her lots of love.
Okay. Well, hopefully you enjoyed our little chat session. We are going to move on into our announcements because there is a lot more for second year than first. So let me just get on with first year, and then I'll tell you guys when you guys can head out, and then the rest is for second year because there's a lot for second year. So my first year kids, well, this kind of goes for both. Make sure that you guys have finished all your life nights, right? Make sure that you guys have finished your 7 Bible studies. Um, Make sure that you guys are attending mass weekly, right? Anything that you are turning in late, let me clarify what I did for you. Okay. If you are turning in stuff late, then you should also be turning in a late form with the late work. And what the late form is basically just letting me know what assignments you are turning in late so that I have a better track of where to go to find your specific assignment, right? It helps me and it helps you get the grade that you need, and it helps me keep track of everything that's going on, because I know a lot of you guys have been trying to go back to do like life nights, to do Bible studies. So please make sure that you guys are turning in a late form with your work that you are turning in. Okay. Um, the same goes for mass, right? I put a new mass form for you guys. So just making sure that you go there every week. Make sure you put in what you heard in mass. It's the same basic form, but it's just one that I don't have to keep putting up a new one every week. That's just the one that's going to stay there for the rest of the summer. Okay. Um, I think other than that, for your first year announcement, though, that I wanted to clarify is we told you guys before that we were going to end Bible studies by the end of July, which is still going to be going until July. But then afterwards, we're gonna take a little break from like August to September, and then hopefully by the time we get back into October, you guys will still be in your same Google Classroom, but just in a different form. You guys will not no longer be year A, but you'll be year B. So exciting. Um, a lot of you guys still have not done your interview yet. So before you're even added to the year B, you have to finish your interview. So make sure that you guys head over to the interview spreadsheet that I left for you guys to sign up for when you want to do an interview, or else you can't move on. Like you're on hold until you get it done. So the good thing though is that we're not going to start as early as we've planned to because of this whole virus that's been going on. Unfortunately, we're going to be starting a little bit later. I know Father, as of now, gave us the month, which is going to be like next year after the whole holidays. So maybe like the second week of January, we'll start second year. But your year might look different. So don't despair. We'll continue on. You guys will get confirmed as on track, but just make sure that you guys are completing all your stuff so that you pass this first year. Okay. We'll let you guys know later on when are the dates for registration and all that, and your catechist will give you guys a call so that you guys are better prepared for that. But yeah, just making sure that all your stuff is done second year as well. And yeah, I think that's it for first year announcements. So my first year kids, if you are ready to head out, you don't have to listen to the rest of the announcements. Forewarned, this is just for second year. And Aram's all on mute.
There we go.
Yes.
I muted myself. All right. Or you guys can stick around and just look at our lovely faces and listen to what we have to say.
Yeah, you don't have to skedaddle. Okay, so
Lovely dog behind me as he just sits on my chair and on my neck.
Okay, so second year. Last week the boys revealed to you guys when your dates are, so hopefully you guys know those. I know Cecilia, Diego, and my class are gonna be the first date of August 8th. What are you guys pointing at? Stop distracting me. And then
that we didn't say anything.
And then Ramzel's class and Jonathan's class are the following Saturday on August 15th. So I'm gonna reveal a bit more. I feel like we should make this a part 2, and maybe possibly a part 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because we're gonna be revealing slowly information to you as it comes.
As they come along. Be patient. People are already starting to text. What if this can't happen? What if this is happening? What if this is happening? Relax. Be patient. We're giving you updates as things progress.
As we know the info, we give you the info. Okay, don't expect us to have all the answers because we don't. This is something new to us. We're working through it. We're trying to figure things out just like you guys are. So just know that your information will be coming slowly but surely. Okay. So with that being said,
I need the answers now.
Well, I'm glad that we're talking about meek and humbleness this week, because you don't need all the answers. God didn't give us all the answers, so suck it up. I'm just kidding. No, just kidding. Sorry, guys. Okay. So with that being said, so the boys already gave you guys the dates. What I'm going to reveal to you now is the bombshell, because I didn't want the boys to give this to you. Like, make me the person that you want to be angry at. So, with that being said, just like regular mass, we are limited to the amount of people that are able to come.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's one of the reasons why we ended up separating each class up so that we have no more than 20 students or candidates getting confirmed at a time, right? Um, the other unfortunate bad news is that we also have to limit how many people you're allowed to bring. Okay.
What? Listen, I can't take my mom and dad and my 5 brothers and sisters and my 10 cousins that live with me and my grandma and grandpa.
No.
Yeah, I'm
So
my cousin, my twins, my cousin, my second cousins, my third cousins, my tios that I never see, and I only see them once every.
if you never see them, why would you that okay.
Oh, so
Anyways,
they're important. They're important. They must
So
go.
family, Lizette. Family.
okay, well, here's the thing,
Family.
guys.
Family means
Yeah, Ohana means family. Family means never get left behind. I understand that
Ah,
clearly.
you get that, Stitch, right?
But
Yeah,
your
you get
family
that.
is not being left behind. They're just not invited.
They're
Okay.
just forgotten.
No, they're not invited. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. Okay, per candidate, right? If I am one candidate, I can only bring 3 people along with me,
What?
and one of those is your sponsor. Okay, now I am gonna receive a lot of arguments about this because
So
I
wait,
know.
you're saying that so there's 4 people. One is me and one is my sponsor. So there's 2 people I can technically take.
Yes,
Okay.
how about if I have a
right.
sibling
What if I have
nation?
2 sponsors?
Okay, so that's where I'm getting at. So I know a lot of us are gonna have this battle. I have 2 sponsors. On your form, we said that I can put 2 sponsors in the book, which I'm fine with. But on the day of your confirmation, only one is allowed to accompany you. I stated this from the very beginning, and I hope parents understood that as well, right? But just to re-illustrate, because back then, because we had the whole church to us, you can invite the second sponsor with you. But unfortunately for this turn, only one sponsor is allowed to come. Okay. Um, so the other thing too is that you have 2 other tickets. You have 2 other tickets, and those 2 other tickets, if you want to invite the other sponsor, you can give that ticket to them. That leaves you with another one, right? So you are allowed to. It's you, the candidate, the sponsor, and then 2 invited guests that you would like to come with you, right? You guys get to choose who those other 2 tickets go to. Um, but for us to keep track of who is coming, I'm going to bring out another form. I know there's so many forms, but
So many forms.
it's the only way I can
Wait,
communicate the
before you
information to
say
you.
the next part, you say tickets. Does that mean I'm gonna receive a ticket?
Yeah.
Like a
So
ticket by mail, like a physical thing?
you're going to receive a ticket, and the tickets are going to be given to you when you come to the office to pick up stuff for your ceremony.
What if I
So
lose it?
that's why it's important for you to make an appointment so that I know what day you're coming so I can have your stuff ready for you. If you lose the ticket, I mean, the ticket's only given to you so that you know where you're going to be sitting.
Oh.
Hopefully you don't lose them so that when you get here, my leaders, because my leaders are not going to know exactly where everybody's sitting at, they're going to know by your ticket. So it's important for you to at least bring your tickets to the day of your ceremony so that you can give them to the leader, and the leader can walk you to where you're going to sit.
Okay.
So that's why it's important for you not to lose them. If you lose 1 or 2, like, it's fine because you're all going to be sitting in the same bench anyways, but make sure that you have at least one with you. But I'm giving you 4 tickets that you are well aware of how many people you are invited to bring. No more.
Is it? Question,
and less if you want.
question.
And the tickets are for you, and you can't give them to somebody else.
Question.
Yes.
How about if I have a sibling that's being confirmed with me? Do we get
Okay. Yeah. So let me move on to that one. So, um, they last week I know there was a bit of confusion because obviously in second year most of the siblings are separated by classrooms, right? They're not obviously in the same classroom. So what we're trying to do is that we are trying to make it work and rearrange a couple of people so that the siblings get confirmed on the same day at the same time in the same ceremony. Okay. You will know when your ceremony is when you come pick up your stuff. Okay, that's when I will let you know what class. For unfortunately, one of you is not going to be confirming with your class. Okay, but I'm trying to accommodate everyone as best as I can. So just know that what I try to do is because I feel like parents shouldn't come twice to two different ceremonies. That makes no sense to me. So I'm trying to put you guys together so you guys get confirmed at the same time. Okay. So if there's two of you, right, in our program, you are not getting 8 tickets, you're getting 6 tickets. Okay. So what that means, again, it's the same thing, right? It's you, your sponsor, and then for your sibling, it's an extra ticket for your sibling, and then for the other one, it's another 3. Okay. So because you're 2, you get no special treatment. You don't get more tickets. So it's just 6. So if there's 2 of you, you're getting 6 tickets. If there's only one of you, you're getting 4 tickets. Do I need any other explaining, boys?
Yes, I have a
Yes.
question. What if I and my sibling cannot make it on the same day and time? Can we then do it separately?
Yeah, I don't see no problem with it. If parents are comfortable with coming twice, that's fine with me. Um,
by when do we actually let you know if I decide to do it with my sibling or if I don't want to? Is there a certain
as soon as possible.
age?
As soon as you hear this, jump on and say, I need to do it together with my sibling. um, or I don't mind doing it separately. I mean, hopefully,
Disclaimer, you need to tell us preferably the week before
yeah,
the
preferably
ceremony.
before when you go pick up your stuff,
Yeah.
right? Don't tell me when you arrive at my office and say, hey, I want to do it, because I already have a set plan before you arrive. So if you
Hmm.
come with a different plan than I have, it's just going to be chaotic. So let me know as soon as possible. For the most part, I'm trying to fit everybody together, right? I think it's better if you guys do it together. That way you don't have to come twice. Uh, like, I don't see no point to that. If you guys are on the same day and different time and you want to keep it that way, I guess that's fine. But just let me know so that I can rearrange. But yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
I think that's it. Okay, guys. So that's all I have for you. Again, if you are confused by anything or if you have more questions, let me know. I'm in my office. I think July, starting from like 1 to 7, around there. So if you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to give me a call. Um, Try not to stop by my office right now because I don't have protection. I'm trying to get that all together to protect myself from germs. But give me a call. I'm more than willing to take calls right now. And then next week, when the appointments start, that's when you guys can come visit me. So I can't stress enough that you need to sign up for your office visit. Yeah. And then hopefully maybe even the hopefully your candidates or your catechists have already reached out to you guys, and if they're not, you'll hear them a little announcement from them just reminding you about that so that you guys are all on the same page together.
Yes, you know what, my class, I will say this right now on this video. I have not reached out to them because every time I have reached out to them, they never talk back. So you, my kids, watching this video, why would I reach out to you when you don't acknowledge anything that I say?
Well, is that
Yeah,
after
hopefully
me?
you guys are
And it makes me
responding.
sad. Really, it actually does. That makes
For
me sad
me,
when I
my
don't get
class,
replies.
I reached out to them already. I keep in contact with them. So
Yeah,
on
I've
a
tried.
weekly.
No,
Yeah.
it's hard,
Oh,
but
thank you, class. Cecilia's class and Lee, you did it. Communication is
But
key.
yes, my class, whoever's watching
Communication
from
is
my
really, really
class,
key when it comes to this stuff.
feel free to
Right?
reach out to me. I tell you guys, reach out to me whenever you want. I'm always available to you guys. Maybe like three of you guys reach out to me.
in my class, honestly, there's no need to respond. Just know, just as long as I know that you've seen it, I'm cool with it. Okay, I'm not like these boys over here. I really don't care. I have a lot on my plate already as it is. So, um, with that being said, thank you guys for our joining us for our weekly tag, and make sure that you guys check out our Bible study that we're going to be talking about because it's a good one. It's a really
Yay,
good one.
yay.
It's about jokes and stuff. So we'll see you there.
Huh. The yolk's on
On
you.
you. Peace.